Question 1. What year did the Romans first invade Britain? A. 43 AD. B. 55 BC. C. 1066 AD. D. 122 AD. Answer. B. 55 BC. Julius Caesar led the first Roman invasions of Britain in 55 and 54 BC, although permanent occupation did not occur until 43 AD under Emperor Claudius. Question 2. Who was the English monarch during the defeat of the Spanish Armada in 1588? A. Queen Elizabeth I. B. King James I. C. Queen Victoria. D. King Henry VIII. Answer. A. Queen Elizabeth I. Queen Elizabeth I was the monarch during the time the English fleet defeated the Spanish Armada in 1588. Question 3. What is the significance of the Magna Carta and in which year was it signed? A. Established the British Parliament, 1215. B. Limited the powers of the King, 1215. C. Formed the United Kingdom, 1707. D. Abolished the monarchy, 1649. Answer. B. Limited the powers of the King, 1215. The Magna Carta, signed in 1215, was significant as it limited the powers of the King for the first time, establishing the principle that everyone, including the King, was subject to the law. Question 4. Describe the role of the House of Commons. A. Appoints the Prime Minister. B. Represents the judiciary. C. Makes and passes legislation. D. Oversees the monarchy. Answer. C. Makes and passes legislation. The primary role of the House of Commons is to make and pass legislation. Question 5. What are the main responsibilities of the Secretary of State for Defense? A. Managing healthcare. B. Overseeing education. C. Leading the armed forces. D. Regulating transportation. Answer. C. Leading the armed forces. The Secretary of State for Defense is responsible for overseeing the United Kingdom's armed forces and the Ministry of Defense. Question 6. Name the battle in 1314 where the Scots defeated the English. A. The Battle of Agincourt. B. The Battle of Stirling Bridge. C. The Battle of Bannockburn. D. The Battle of Hessitings. Answer. C. The Battle of Bannockburn. The Scots, under Robert the Bruce, defeated the English in the Battle of Bannockburn in 1314. Question 7. What movement led to significant changes in the British agricultural and industrial practices during the 18th and 19th centuries? A. The Renaissance. B. The Enlightenment. C. The Industrial Revolution. D. The Reformation. Answer. C. The Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution, spanning the 18th and 19th centuries, led to significant changes in agricultural and industrial practices in Britain. Question 8. Which territories are included in the United Kingdom? A. England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland. B. England, Scotland, Ireland, Brittany. C. England, Wales, Brittany, Normandy. D. Scotland, Wales, Cornwall, Isle of Man. Answer. A. England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland. The United Kingdom is comprised of 4 territories: England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Question 9. Explain the term constitutional monarchy. A. A government led by a monarch with absolute powers. B. A government where the monarch's powers are restricted by a constitution. C. A government where the monarchy is symbolic with no real powers. D. A government led by elected officials with no monarch. Answer B. A government where the monarch's powers are restricted by a constitution. A constitutional monarchy is a form of government in which a monarch acts as head of state within the parameters of a written or unwritten constitution. Question 10. What are the key principles of the British Constitution? A. Republicanism, federalism, unitarism. B. Monarchism, oligarchy, autocracy. C. Parliamentary sovereignty, rule of law, democracy. D. Theocracy, democracy, monarchy. Answer C. Parliamentary sovereignty, rule of law, democracy. The key principles of the British Constitution include parliamentary sovereignty, the rule of law, and democracy. Question 11. Who was the Prime Minister of the UK during World War II? A. Neville Chamberlain. B. Winston Churchill. C. Clement Attlee. D. Anthony Eden. Answer B. Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill was the Prime Minister of the UK for most of World War II, leading Britain to victory. Question 12. Name the document that set out the rights of Parliament and the limits of the King's power in 1689. A. The Magna Carta. B. The Bill of Rights. C. The Act of Settlement. D. The Royal Charter. Answer B. The Bill of Rights. The Bill of Rights in 1689 set out the rights of Parliament and the limits of the King's power, forming the basis of constitutional monarchy in the UK. Question 13. What is the purpose of the Commonwealth? A. To enforce British law in former colonies. B. To promote economic ties and democratic governance among member countries. C. To allow free movement between former and current British territories. D. To establish a new form of colonialism. Answer B. To promote economic ties and democratic governance among member countries. The Commonwealth aims to foster international cooperation and trade links between countries, many of which are former British colonies. Question 14. When did women over the age of 30 gain the right to vote in Britain? A. 1928. B. 1918. C. 1969. D. 1945. Answer B. 1918. Women over the age of 30 gained the right to vote in Britain in 1918, following the efforts of the suffragette movement. Question 15. What is the Good Friday Agreement and in what year was it signed? A. A trade agreement signed in 1994. B. A peace agreement signed in 1998. C. An educational reform signed in 2000. D. A healthcare initiative signed in 1992. Answer B. A peace agreement signed in 1998. The Good Friday Agreement, signed in 1998, was a major political development that helped to end the conflict in Northern Ireland. Question 16. Who are the members of the United Kingdom's National Security Council? A. Prime Minister, Foreign Secretary, Home Secretary, Defence Secretary. B. The Monarch, Prime Minister, Chief of Defence Staff, Archbishop of Canterbury. C. Prime Minister, Chancellor of the Exchequer, Leader of the Opposition, Home Secretary. D. Prime Minister, Secretary of State for Education, Secretary of State for Health, Home Secretary. Answer A. Prime Minister, Foreign Secretary, Home Secretary, Defence Secretary. The UK's National Security Council includes top officials such as the Prime Minister and key secretaries. Question 17. What was the main cause of the English Civil War? A. Religious differences. B. Economic disparities. C. Power struggle between the monarchy and Parliament. D. Territorial disputes with France. Answer: C. Power struggle between the monarchy and Parliament. The main cause of the English Civil War was the power struggle between the monarchy and Parliament, centering around issues of governance and authority. Question 18. How does the UK judicial system operate independently of Parliament and the government? A. Through the doctrine of separation of powers. B. By direct control of the Prime Minister. C. Under the oversight of the European Union. D. Through guidance from the monarch. Answer: A. Through the doctrine of separation of powers. The UK judicial system operates independently of Parliament and the government through the doctrine of separation of powers, ensuring checks and balances within the system. Question 19. What does the UK do to protect its environment and meet global environmental challenges? A. Focuses solely on local issues. B. Implements policies based on EU directives. C. Acts according to UN mandates. D. Develops and implements its own policies and legislation. Answer: D. Develops and implements its own policies and legislation. The UK protects its environment and addresses global challenges by developing and implementing its own policies and legislation. Question 20. When was the NHS established? A. 1948. B. 1958. C. 1968. D. 1938. Answer: A. 1948. The National Health Service, NHS, was established in 1948, providing healthcare services funded by taxation to all UK residents. Question 21. How is the Prime Minister chosen? A. Elected directly by the public. B. Appointed by the monarch. C. Leader of the majority party in the House of Commons. D. Selected by the House of Lords. Answer: C. Leader of the majority party in the House of Commons. The Prime Minister is usually the leader of the majority party in the House of Commons and is formally appointed by the monarch. Question 22. What role does the opposition play in the House of Commons? A. It forms the government. B. It supports the Prime Minister. C. It scrutinises and opposes government policies. D. It has no significant role. Answer: C. It scrutinises and opposes government policies. The opposition plays a critical role in the House of Commons by scrutinising, challenging, and opposing the policies and actions of the government. Question 23. Describe the main changes brought by the Reform Acts in the 19th century. A. Abolished the monarchy. B. Expanded the electorate. C. Reduced the powers of Parliament. D. Ended parliamentary sovereignty. Answer: B. Expanded the electorate. The Reform Acts of the 19th century, notably those of 1832, 1867, and 1884, significantly expanded the electorate, making the British parliamentary system more representative. Question 24. What was the purpose of the Human Rights Act 1998? A. To codify economic policies. B. To incorporate the European Convention on Human Rights into UK law. C. To establish the UK Supreme Court. D. To define the roles of the monarchy. Answer: B. To incorporate the European Convention on Human Rights into UK law. The Human Rights Act 1998 was enacted to incorporate the rights contained in the European Convention on Human Rights into UK law, allowing UK citizens to defend their rights in UK courts. Question 25. How are laws made in the UK? A. Proposed by the monarch and approved by the House of Commons. B. Decided by public referendum. C. Drafted by the House of Lords and approved by the House of Commons. D. Proposed by members of Parliament or the government, and must be approved by both houses and receive royal assent. Answer. D. Proposed by members of Parliament or the government, and must be approved by both houses and receive royal assent. Laws in the UK are proposed by MPs or the government, and require approval by both the House of Commons and the House of Lords, followed by royal assent from the monarch. Question 26. Who was responsible for establishing the Church of England? A. Queen Elizabeth I. B. King Henry VIII. C. King James I. D. King Edward VI. Answer. B. King Henry VIII. King Henry VIII established the Church of England in 1534 after breaking away from the Roman Catholic Church. Question 27. What impact did the Black Death have on medieval England? A. It led to a stronger monarchy. B. It decreased the population by about 1/3. C. It resulted in the end of feudalism. D. It improved public health systems. Answer. B. It decreased the population by about 1/3. The Black Death, which struck England in the mid-14th century, had a devastating impact, reducing the population by about 1/3. Question 28. Name 3 British scientists who have changed the world and their contributions. A. Isaac Newton, Laws of Motion. Charles Darwin, Theory of Evolution. Stephen Hawking, Black Hole Theory. B. Alexander Fleming, Penicillin. Rosalind Franklin, DNA structure. Michael Faraday, electromagnetic induction. C. Both A and B. D. Edward Jenner, vaccination. John Locke, philosophy. James Watt, steam engine. Answer. C. Both A and B. Isaac Newton, Charles Darwin, and Stephen Hawking, as well as Alexander Fleming, Rosalind Franklin, and Michael Faraday, are among the British scientists who have made significant contributions to their fields. Question 29. What are the responsibilities of the Home Secretary? A. Managing the economy. B. Overseeing domestic security and immigration. C. Handling foreign diplomatic relations. D. Supervising education and healthcare. Answer. B. Overseeing domestic security and immigration. The Home Secretary is responsible for overseeing domestic security, policing, and immigration matters within the UK. Question 30. What does the term suffrage mean in the context of British history? A. The right to attend public schools. B. The right to vote in elections. C. The right to own property. D. The right to freedom of speech. Answer. B. The right to vote in elections. In British history, suffrage specifically refers to the right to vote in political elections. Question 31. What event is commemorated by Guy Fawkes Night? A. The end of the English Civil War. B. The birthday of Guy Fawkes. C. The Gunpowder Plot of 1605. D. The restoration of the monarchy. Answer. C. The Gunpowder Plot of 1605. Guy Fawkes Night commemorates the foiling of the Gunpowder Plot, in which Guy Fawkes and others attempted to blow up the Houses of Parliament in 1605. Question 32. What are the legal systems in Scotland, Northern Ireland, and England and Wales? A. All use the civil law system. B. All use the common law system. C. Scotland uses civil law. Northern Ireland and England and Wales use common law. D. Scotland uses a mixed system. Northern Ireland and England and Wales use common law. Answer: D. Scotland uses a mixed system. Northern Ireland and England and Wales use common law. Scotland has a unique legal system that is a mix of civil and common law, while both Northern Ireland and England and Wales use a common law system. Question 33. When did the Battle of Hastings take place and who was the victor? A. 1066, William the Conqueror. B. 1066, Harold Godwinson. C. 1042, Edward the Confessor. D. 1087, William II. Answer: A. 1066, William the Conqueror. The Battle of Hastings occurred in 1066, and William the Conqueror defeated Harold Godwinson to become the King of England. Question 34. What is the role of the monarchy in modern Britain? A. To govern the country. B. To lead the military. C. To represent the nation in ceremonial duties. D. To make laws. Answer: C. To represent the nation in ceremonial duties. In modern Britain, the monarchy's role is largely ceremonial, representing the nation at events and supporting various charities. Question 35. How does the UK participate in international affairs? A. Through the European Union only. B. Through the Commonwealth and the United Nations. C. By following directives from the United States. D. Through its colonies. Answer: B. Through the Commonwealth and the United Nations. The UK participates in international affairs primarily through its membership in organisations like the Commonwealth and the United Nations. Question 36. What is the significance of the Bill of Rights 1689? A. It established the Church of England. B. It abolished the monarchy. C. It set out the rights of Parliament and limited the powers of the king. D. It ended the feudal system. Answer: C. It set out the rights of Parliament and limited the powers of the king. The Bill of Rights 1689 was significant for setting the framework for a constitutional monarchy by outlining the rights of Parliament and restricting the monarch's powers. Question 37. Who was Oliver Cromwell? A. A British king. B. A military dictator during the Commonwealth of England. C. The first Prime Minister of Britain. D. A leading figure in the English Renaissance. Answer: B. A military dictator during the Commonwealth of England. Oliver Cromwell was a political leader and military dictator who led the Parliamentarian victory in the English Civil War and ruled as Lord Protector. Question 38. What treaty resulted in the formation of the United Kingdom of Great Britain? A. The Treaty of Paris. B. The Treaty of Utrecht. C. The Act of Union 1707. D. The Magna Carta. Answer: C. The Act of Union 1707. The Act of Union in 1707 between England and Scotland resulted in the formation of the United Kingdom of Great Britain. Question 39. What major world event did the UK participate in between 1914 and 1918? A. The Napoleonic Wars. B. The American Revolution. C. World War I. D. The Industrial Revolution. Answer: C. World War I. The UK was a major participant in World War I, which took place from 1914 to 1918. Question 40. What was the impact of the Great Reform Act of 1832? A. It established the Conservative Party. B. It expanded the electoral franchise and reformed the distribution of seats in the House of Commons. C. It abolished slavery throughout the British Empire. D. It initiated the Industrial Revolution. Answer: B. It expanded the electoral franchise and reformed the distribution of seats in the House of Commons. The Great Reform Act of 1832 made significant changes to the electoral system, increasing the number of individuals eligible to vote and redistributing parliamentary seats more fairly. Question 41. Describe the changes in the voting system in the UK throughout the 20th century. A. Introduction of proportional representation. B. Women gaining the right to vote. C. Decrease in voting age from 21 to 18. D. All of the above. Answer: D. All of the above. Throughout the 20th century, the UK saw several significant changes in its voting system, including the introduction of some elements of proportional representation in certain elections, women gaining the right to vote, and the decrease in voting age from 21 to 18. Question 42. What is devolution, and how has it affected the UK? A. The transfer of powers from central to local government. B. The process of the UK leaving the European Union. C. The decentralisation of administrative powers to Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. D. The economic policy of redistributing wealth across the UK. Answer: C. The decentralisation of administrative powers to Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Devolution in the UK involves the transfer of certain legislative powers from the central Parliament to the devolved governments of Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland, affecting governments and political dynamics within the UK. Question 43. Who are the UK's national poets, and what are their contributions? A. William Shakespeare, Geoffrey Chaucer, contributions to literature and drama. B. John Keats, Percy Bysshe Shelley, pioneers of the Romantic movement. C. Both A and B. D. None of the above. Answer: C. Both A and B. Both William Shakespeare and Geoffrey Chaucer, as well as John Keats and Percy Bysshe Shelley, are considered UK's national poets, contributing significantly to English literature, with the former known for foundational works in drama and the latter for their roles in the Romantic movement. Question 44. What led to the formation of the United Kingdom? A. The unification of England and Wales. B. The Act of Union between England and Scotland in 1707. C. The Union of Great Britain and Ireland in 1801. D. Both B and C. Answer: D. Both B and C. The formation of the United Kingdom was a result of the Act of Union between England and Scotland in 1707, forming Great Britain, and the subsequent union with Ireland in 1801, which later became Northern Ireland and the rest of the UK. Question 45. What was the significance of the Industrial Revolution in Britain? A. It led to the expansion of the British Empire. B. It initiated major social and economic changes with the development of factories and urbanization. C. It saw the decline of British agricultural industries. D. Both A and B. Answer: D. Both A and B. The Industrial Revolution in Britain was significant as it not only initiated major economic and social changes through the development of factories and urban centres, but also contributed to the expansion and consolidation of the British Empire. Question 46. What historical events led to the establishment of parliamentary democracy in the UK? A. The signing of the Magna Carta. B. The Glorious Revolution. C. Both A and B. D. The English Civil War. Answer: C. Both A and B. The establishment of parliamentary democracy in the UK was influenced by several historical events, notably the signing of the Magna Carta in 1215 and the Glorious Revolution of 1688, which collectively helped to limit royal authority and expand the powers of Parliament. Question 47. When was the welfare state established in the UK? A. After World War I. B. During the Great Depression. C. After World War II. D. In the 1960s. Answer: C. After World War II. The UK's welfare state, with its comprehensive social security and public health services, was established after World War II, largely based on the recommendations of the Beveridge Report. Question 48. Describe the main components of the UK's economy. A. Predominantly agriculture and manufacturing. B. Services, finance and industry. C. Tourism, sports and entertainment. D. Mining and natural resources. Answer: B. Services, finance and industry. The main components of the UK's economy include a large service sector, particularly in finance and banking, followed by industry and manufacturing. Question 49. How has British foreign policy changed post-World War II? A. Increased isolationism. B. Focus on European integration and a special relationship with the USA. C. Shift towards forming alliances with former colonies. D. None of the above. Answer: B. Focus on European integration and a special relationship with the USA. Post-World War II, British foreign policy has significantly focused on European integration, exemplified by its membership in the EU until Brexit, and maintaining a special relationship with the United States. Question 50. What are the main functions of the Prime Minister's office? A. To manage the UK's economy. B. To oversee the judiciary. C. To support the day-to-day operations of the government and implement policy. D. To conduct foreign policy independently of the government. Answer: C. To support the day-to-day operations of the government and implement policy. The main function of the Prime Minister's office is to assist the Prime Minister in overseeing and implementing government policy and managing the day-to-day operations of the government. Question 51. Who was the first woman to be elected as an MP and take her seat in Parliament? A. Emmeline Pankhurst. B. Nancy Astor. C. Margaret Thatcher. D. Barbara Castle. Answer: B. Nancy Astor. Nancy Astor was the first woman to be elected as a Member of Parliament, MP, and take her seat, doing so in 1919. Question 52. What is the role of the Cabinet in the UK government? A. To advise the Queen on legislative matters. B. To provide legal judgments on government policies. C. To assist the Prime Minister in making government policy decisions. D. To oversee local governments. Answer: C. To assist the Prime Minister in making government policy decisions. The Cabinet is composed of senior government ministers, mostly from the House of Commons, and its primary role is to assist the Prime Minister in determining and implementing government policy. Question 53. Explain the significance of the Commonwealth Games. A. A sporting competition among European nations. B. A global initiative for peace through sports. C. A multisport event held among the Commonwealth nations. D. A tournament for developing sports infrastructure in the Third World. Answer: C. A multisport event held among the Commonwealth nations. The Commonwealth Games are a multisport event held every 4 years involving athletes from the Commonwealth of Nations. Question 54. What are the main sources of law in the UK? A. The Constitution. B. Statutes, common law, and European Union law. C. Decrees issued by the Prime Minister. D. Guidelines set by the Monarchy. Answer B. Statutes, common law, and European Union law. Despite Brexit, EU law remains influential. The main sources of law in the UK are statutes, laws passed by Parliament, common law, laws developed through court decisions, and historically, European Union law. Question 55. How does the UK address issues of national security? A. Through the National Health Service. B. By diplomatic means only. C. Through the operations of MI5 and MI6 and other relevant security agencies. D. Solely through the military. Answer C. Through the operations of MI5 and MI6 and other relevant security agencies. The UK addresses national security issues through various agencies including MI5, domestic, and MI6, foreign, along with other security and intelligence organisations. Question 56. What was the role of the British Empire in global trade? A. It played a minor role until the 20th century. B. It was pivotal due to its vast colonial network which facilitated trade. C. It focused only on importing goods from colonies. D. It had no significant impact on global trade. Answer B. It was pivotal due to its vast colonial network which facilitated trade. The British Empire played a crucial role in global trade through its extensive colonial network, which facilitated the exchange of goods and resources on a global scale. Question 57. Describe the transition of the British Empire into the Commonwealth. A. A rapid shift following World War I. B. A gradual process of decolonisation post-World War II that led to independent self-governing countries. C. An immediate change after the American Revolution. D. A forced dissolution by the United Nations. Answer B. A gradual process of decolonisation post-World War II that led to independent self-governing countries. The transition from the British Empire to the Commonwealth was a gradual process following World War II, where former colonies gained independence and became self-governing, yet remained part of the Commonwealth, a free association of sovereign states. Question 58. What are the main political parties in the UK and what do they represent? A. The Conservative Party, the Labour Party and the Liberal Democrats, representing right, left and centre of the political spectrum respectively. B. The Green Party UKIP and SNP, representing environmental, nationalist and regional interests respectively. C. Both A and B. T. The Brexit Party, the Monarchist Party and the Anarchist Party, representing various extremes of political thought. Answer C. Both A and B. The main political parties in the UK include the Conservative Party, the Labour Party and the Liberal Democrats, which generally represent the right, left and centre of the political spectrum, as well as the Green Party UKIP and SNP, which focus on environmental, nationalist and regional interests respectively. Question 59. How did World War II affect the UK domestically? A. It had little impact on the UK's domestic situation. B. It led to significant economic and infrastructure damage and social change. C. It improved the economic situation immediately. D. It isolated the UK from Europe. Answer B. It led to significant economic and infrastructure damage and social change. World War II had a profound impact on the UK, causing widespread economic difficulties, substantial damage to infrastructure, and significant social changes, including the expansion of the role of women in the workforce. Question 60. What were the major outcomes of the Treaty of Union 1707? A. The formation of the United Kingdom of Great Britain. B. The dissolution of the Scottish Parliament. C. Both A and B. D. The independence of Wales. Answer: C. Both A and B. The major outcomes of the Treaty of Union 1707 were the formation of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and the dissolution of the independent Scottish Parliament, which led to the uniting of English and Scottish parliaments. Question 61. How does the UK manage its international relations? A. Through the royal family. B. Through the Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office. C. Through direct public votes on foreign policies. D. Solely through the United Nations. Answer: B. Through the Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office. The UK manages its international relations primarily through the Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office, which is responsible for protecting and promoting British interests worldwide. Question 62. What is the significance of the royal prerogative? A. It refers to the democratic rights of the people. B. It is the powers traditionally held by the monarch, but mostly exercised by government ministers. C. It represents the laws passed by the Scottish Parliament. D. It is the name given to the judicial system of the UK. Answer: B. It is the powers traditionally held by the monarch, but mostly exercised by government ministers. The royal prerogative includes powers such as issuing or withdrawing passports and appointing ministers, which are exercised in the monarch's name by government ministers. Question 63. Who were the suffragettes and what did they achieve? A. A political party that governed the UK in the early 20th century. B. Women activists who successfully campaigned for women's right to vote. C. A group of writers in the Victorian era. D. Diplomats who negotiated the end of the British Empire. Answer: B. Women activists who successfully campaigned for women's right to vote. The suffragettes were a movement composed of women activists who fought vigorously and successfully to secure women's right to vote in the UK. Question 64. Describe the key factors that led to the rise of the British Empire. A. The military alliances with France and Germany. B. Exploration, naval power, and colonial administration. C. The spread of the English language through diplomacy. D. Economic policies focused solely on the domestic market. Answer: B. Exploration, naval power, and colonial administration. The rise of the British Empire was significantly influenced by vigorous exploration, a strong naval presence, and effective colonial administration, allowing Britain to control vast overseas territories. Question 65. What is the role of the Speaker in the House of Commons? A. To represent the UK in international negotiations. B. To maintain order during debates, decide who may speak, and ensure the rules are followed. C. To draft legislation. D. To act as the head of the UK government. Answer: B. To maintain order during debates, decide who may speak, and ensure the rules are followed. The Speaker of the House of Commons is responsible for maintaining order during debates, making procedural decisions, and ensuring that parliamentary rules are adhered to. Question 66. How does the UK uphold human rights? A. By enforcing the Magna Carta. B. Through the Human Rights Act 1998, which incorporates the European Convention on Human Rights into domestic law. C. Solely through international treaties. D. By following directives from the Commonwealth. Answer. B. Through the Human Rights Act 1998, which incorporates the European Convention on Human Rights into domestic law. The UK upholds human rights primarily through the Human Rights Act 1998, ensuring that individuals can defend their rights in UK courts and that public organisations respect and protect human rights. Question 67. What role did Britain play in the abolition of slavery? A. It was the last European country to abolish slavery. B. It played a leading role in the abolitionist movement and was among the first to outlaw the slave trade and slavery. C. It had no significant role in the abolition of slavery. D. It opposed the abolition of slavery until the late 19th century. Answer. B. It played a leading role in the abolitionist movement and was among the first to outlaw the slave trade and slavery. Britain was a leader in the global movement to abolish slavery with the Slave Trade Act of 1807 and the Slavery Abolition Act of 1833 marking significant milestones. Question 68. Who is eligible to vote in UK general elections? A. All residents over the age of 16. B. All British, Irish and qualifying Commonwealth citizens aged 18 and over who are resident in the UK. C. Only property owners over the age of 21. D. All UK residents over the age of 18. Answer. B. All British, Irish and qualifying Commonwealth citizens aged 18 and over who are resident in the UK. Eligibility to vote in UK general elections is granted to British, Irish and qualifying Commonwealth citizens who are 18 years or older and are residents in the UK. Question 69. What were the main causes and consequences of the English Reformation? A. Political alliances and the establishment of the United Kingdom. B. Religious disagreements and the creation of the Church of England. C. Economic reforms and the introduction of the pound sterling. D. Military conflicts and the expansion of the British Empire. Answer. B. Religious disagreements and the creation of the Church of England. The English Reformation was primarily caused by religious disagreements between the monarchy and the Roman Catholic Church, leading to the establishment of the Church of England by Henry VIII. Question 70. Describe the impact of the Glorious Revolution on the UK's political landscape. A. It confirmed the dominance of the monarchy over Parliament. B. It led to the establishment of parliamentary sovereignty over the monarchy. C. It resulted in the UK becoming part of the European Union. D. It initiated the Industrial Revolution. Answer. B. It led to the establishment of parliamentary sovereignty over the monarchy. The Glorious Revolution of 1688 resulted in the decline of monarchical power and the establishment of parliamentary sovereignty, marking a significant shift towards constitutional monarchy. Question 71. What are the duties of the Lord Chancellor? A. To manage the UK's finances. B. To oversee the administration of justice in the UK, including the courts and legal system. C. To represent the UK in the House of Lords. D. To lead the House of Commons. Answer. B. To oversee the administration of justice in the UK, including the courts and legal system. The Lord Chancellor has a pivotal role in the administration of justice, overseeing the functioning of the judicial system, including courts and tribunals. Question 72. Explain the UK's electoral system. A. A proportional representation system. B. A majority system. C. A single transferable vote system. D. A first-past-the-post system. Answer: D. A first-past-the-post system. The UK primarily uses the first-past-the-post electoral system for general elections, where the candidate with the most votes in each constituency wins a seat in Parliament. Question 73. How has immigration influenced modern British society? A. It has had no significant impact. B. It has led to a decrease in cultural diversity. C. It has enriched cultural diversity and contributed to the economy. D. It has resulted in the isolation of the UK from international communities. Answer: C. It has enriched cultural diversity and contributed to the economy. Immigration has had a profound impact on modern British society, enriching cultural diversity and playing a significant role in various sectors of the economy. Question 74. What are the main challenges facing the UK today? A. Maintaining economic stability, addressing social inequalities, and managing Brexit consequences. B. Reducing the influence of the monarchy. C. Expanding the British Empire. D. Limiting technological development. Answer: A. Maintaining economic stability, addressing social inequalities, and managing Brexit consequences. Some of the main challenges facing the UK today include ensuring economic stability, addressing social inequalities, and managing the political, social, and economic consequences of Brexit. Question 75. What were the key events and figures in the development of the UK's constitutional monarchy? A. The signing of the Magna Carta, the Glorious Revolution, and figures such as King John and William of Orange. B. The Industrial Revolution and figures like James Watt. C. World War II and leaders such as Winston Churchill. D. The establishment of the NHS and figures like Aneurin Bevan. Answer: A. The signing of the Magna Carta, the Glorious Revolution, and figures such as King John and William of Orange. The development of the UK's constitutional monarchy was significantly influenced by key events like the signing of the Magna Carta and the Glorious Revolution, involving pivotal figures such as King John and William of Orange. Question 76. How is the British legal system structured to ensure fairness and impartiality? A. Through the absolute power of the monarchy. B. Through public opinion and media influence. C. By the separation of powers and an independent judiciary. D. Based solely on common law without statutes. Answer: C. By the separation of powers and an independent judiciary. The British legal system ensures fairness and impartiality through a separation of powers between different branches of government and an independent judiciary that operates free from other governmental influences. Question 77. What role does Scotland play within the United Kingdom? A. It has no distinct role and is fully integrated with England. B. It operates as an independent country. C. It is a country within the UK with its own parliament and distinct legal system. D. It only participates in UK affairs through sports. Answer: C. It is a country within the UK with its own parliament and distinct legal system. Scotland plays a significant role within the UK, having its own parliament, which has powers over many areas of domestic policy, and a distinct legal system separate from that of England and Wales. Question 78. What rights and responsibilities do UK citizens have? A. Only responsibilities with no rights. B. Rights such as voting and free speech, and responsibilities like obeying the law and paying taxes. C. Rights to government employment only. D. No responsibilities or rights. Answer: B. Rights such as voting and free speech, and responsibilities like obeying the law and paying taxes. UK citizens enjoy various rights, including the right to vote and freedom of speech, and bear responsibilities such as obeying the law and paying taxes. Question 79. How are public services funded and administered in the UK? A. Through private corporations only. B. Predominantly through taxation and administered by various levels of government. C. Solely through direct user fees. D. By foreign aid. Answer B. Predominantly through taxation and administered by various levels of government. Public services in the UK are primarily funded through taxation and are administered by different levels of government, including local, regional and national authorities. Question 80. Describe the UK's relationship with the European Union. A. The UK is a founding member and remains a key member. B. The UK never joined the EU. C. The UK was a member but voted to leave in a 2016 referendum, which was followed by Brexit in 2020. D. The UK is currently seeking membership in the EU. Answer C. The UK was a member but voted to leave in a 2016 referendum, which was followed by Brexit in 2020. The UK's relationship with the EU has undergone significant changes, culminating in its exit following a national referendum that supported leaving the European Union. Question 81. Who are some of the key figures in British scientific advancement? A. Isaac Newton, Charles Darwin, Stephen Hawking. B. Winston Churchill, Queen Elizabeth I, Tony Blair. C. J.K. Rowling, Agatha Christie, George Orwell. D. David Beckham, Lewis Hamilton, Andy Murray. Answer A. Isaac Newton, Charles Darwin, Stephen Hawking. These individuals are key figures in British scientific advancement, contributing significantly to physics, biology, and cosmology. Question 82. What are the core values that underpin British society? A. Democracy, the rule of law, individual liberty, and mutual respect and tolerance of those with different faiths and beliefs. B. Monarchy, aristocracy, and imperialism. C. Economic freedom, laissez-faire, and protectionism. D. Military strength, conquest, and colonialism. Answer A. Democracy, the rule of law, individual liberty, and mutual respect and tolerance of those with different faiths and beliefs. These values are foundational to British society and are promoted to ensure a cohesive and harmonious community. Question 83. How does the British government promote public health? A. Through the National Health Service, NHS. B. By private health insurance only. C. Through compulsory gym memberships. D. By promoting private health care exclusively. Answer A. Through the National Health Service, NHS. The NHS is the publicly funded healthcare system of the UK, providing a wide range of health services largely free at the point of use. Question 84. What major sporting events does the UK host? A. The Summer Olympics. B. Wimbledon. C. Both A and B. D. The Super Bowl. Answer C. Both A and B. The UK hosts major sporting events, including the Wimbledon Tennis Championships, and has hosted the Summer Olympics multiple times, most recently in 2012 in London. Question 85. Describe the British education system. A. It is exclusively private. B. It is composed of primary, secondary, further education, and higher education. C. It ends at the age of 12. D. It is informal and based primarily on apprenticeship. Answer B. It is composed of primary, secondary, further education, and higher education. The British education system is structured into several stages, from primary education to secondary and on to further and higher education. Question 86. What is the role of the monarchy in national ceremonies? A. To provide entertainment. B. To lead the military. C. To participate and preside over ceremonial functions. D. To govern the country. Answer. C. To participate and preside over ceremonial functions. The monarchy plays a largely ceremonial role in national events, participating in and presiding over various national ceremonies and functions. Question 87. How does the UK address environmental issues? A. Through the Department for Environment, Food and Rural Affairs, PFRE. B. By ignoring environmental protocols. C. Through private sector initiatives only. D. By outsourcing environmental management to other countries. Answer. A. Through the Department for Environment, Food and Rural Affairs, DEFRE. DEFRA is responsible for safeguarding the natural environment, supporting the food and farming industry, and sustaining a thriving rural economy in the UK. Question 88. What are the main symbols of the United Kingdom? A. The Union Jack, the Rose, the Lion, and T. B. The Eagle, the Bear, and the Apple Pie. C. The Dragon, the Phoenix, and the Tulip. D. The Burger, the Fries, and the Milkshake. Answer. A. The Union Jack, the Rose, the Lion, and T. These symbols are iconic representations of the UK, each symbolizing different aspects of its culture and heritage. Question 89. What role did the UK play in the creation of the United Nations? A. It was among the principal founders. B. It joined much later after its creation. C. It opposed the formation of the UN. D. It has never been a member. Answer. A. It was among the principal founders. The UK was one of the original member states and principal founders of the United Nations, playing a significant role in its creation post-World War II. Question 90. How does the UK Parliament function? A. It serves as a purely ceremonial body without legislative power. B. It operates through two houses, the House of Commons and the House of Lords, both playing roles in making legislation. C. It has no involvement in the legislative process. D. It is composed solely of the House of Lords. Answer. B. It operates through two houses, the House of Commons and the House of Lords, both playing roles in making legislation. The UK Parliament functions through these two chambers, with both having distinct roles in the legislative process. Question 91. What historical events have shaped the national identity of the UK? A. The Norman Conquest, the Industrial Revolution, and World War II. B. The discovery of the Americas. C. The construction of the Berlin Wall. D. The French Revolution. Answer. A. The Norman Conquest, the Industrial Revolution, and World War II. These events have played crucial roles in shaping the national identity and historical development of the UK. Question 92. How is the UK's foreign policy formulated? A. By the monarch alone. B. Through the Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office in consultation with the Prime Minister and the Cabinet. C. By public referendum. D. Solely by the opposition parties. Answer. B. Through the Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office in consultation with the Prime Minister and the Cabinet. The UK's foreign policy is formulated through this collaborative process involving key governmental figures and departments. Question 93. What is the significance of the Battle of Britain? A. It was a key victory that prevented a Nazi invasion in World War II. B. It was a minor skirmish with no significant outcome. C. It resulted in the UK losing its territories. D. It marked the beginning of the UK's involvement in the European Union. Answer: A. It was a key victory that prevented a Nazi invasion in World War II. The Battle of Britain in 1940 was a crucial aerial campaign fought by the Royal Air Force that helped thwart Hitler's plans to invade Britain. Question 94. Describe the UK's contributions to global culture. A. Limited to sports. B. Focused only on culinary innovations. C. Extensive, including literature, music, film, and art. D. Non-existent. Answer: C. Extensive, including literature, music, film, and art. The UK has made profound contributions to global culture through its rich history in literature, with authors like Shakespeare, musical influence with bands like the Beatles, cinematic impacts, and contributions to the visual arts. Question 95. What legal protections are offered to minority groups in the UK? A. No legal protections are provided. B. Protections under laws such as the Equality Act 2010. C. Only customary traditions protect minority groups. D. Minorities are protected by foreign governments. Answer: B. Protections under laws such as the Equality Act 2010. The UK provides legal protections to minority groups primarily through legislation such as the Equality Act 2010, which safeguards against discrimination based on various characteristics, including race, religion, and sexual orientation. Question 96. How does the British electoral system differ from other democratic systems? A. It uses a proportional representation system. B. It uses a unique first-past-the-post system. C. It does not allow citizens to vote. D. It only uses a direct democracy model. Answer: B. It uses a unique first-past-the-post system. Unlike many other democracies that use proportional representation or mixed electoral systems, the UK primarily uses the first-past-the-post system for electing MPs to the House of Commons. Question 97. What role does the judiciary play in the UK government? A. It creates laws. B. It has no role and is purely symbolic. C. It interprets and applies the law, ensuring justice is administered fairly. D. It elects the Prime Minister. Answer: C. It interprets and applies the law, ensuring justice is administered fairly. The judiciary in the UK plays a crucial role in the government by interpreting the law and ensuring that justice is administered impartially, separate from the legislative and executive branches. Question 98. What are the cultural icons of the United Kingdom? A. The Statue of Liberty, the Eiffel Tower, and the Colosseum. B. Fish and chips, double-decker buses, the Beatles. C. The Great Wall of China, sushi, and Bollywood films. D. Tacos, kangaroos, and pyramids. Answer: B. Fish and chips, double-decker buses, the Beatles. These are some of the cultural icons that represent the UK, recognizable globally and representing significant aspects of British life and contributions to global culture. Question 99. How has British literature influenced the world? A. It has had little to no influence. B. Through significant writers like Shakespeare, Jane Austen, and the Bronte sisters, impacting various genres and themes globally. C. It is confined only to the UK. D. British literature is a recent development. Answer: B. through significant writers like Shakespeare, Jane Austen, and the Bronte sisters, impacting various genres and themes globally. British literature has profoundly influenced global literature through themes, character archetypes, and narrative techniques. Question 100. What are the main challenges the UK faces in maintaining its infrastructure? A. There are no challenges currently. B. Aging infrastructure, funding issues, and adapting to modern technological needs. C. Excessive infrastructure development. D. Complete reliance on ancient construction methods. Answer. B. Aging infrastructure, funding issues, and adapting to modern technological needs. The UK faces several challenges in maintaining its infrastructure, including dealing with aging facilities, securing adequate funding for maintenance and improvements, and updating systems to meet current technological standards. Question 101. How does the UK's economic policy affect its global standing? A. It isolates the UK from global markets. B. Through policies that promote trade, financial services, and innovation, it enhances the UK's position as a leading global economy. C. The UK has no economic policy. D. The UK's economic policy focuses only on domestic concerns with no international impact. Answer. B. Through policies that promote trade, financial services, and innovation, it enhances the UK's position as a leading global economy. The UK's economic policy, particularly in areas like trade and financial services, plays a significant role in maintaining and enhancing its standing in the global economy.